Anyway, right now we're going to be chatting with Gabar Ya Ahla, so let's get into it. How you doing, man?
Hey. How's it going, everyone out there? You right, Andy?
Yeah, man. So glad you're on my show, man. This is the first time you've been on my show, isn't it?
Hey, first time, and I'm glad to be here, brother. It's an honor, you know. It's an honor to be on the show.
Definitely, man. It's good to have you on, man. For been a while trying to get you on, I think, because I've seen you around a long time and putting up a lot of like stuff going up on YouTube, a lot of videos.
Yeah, just trying to keep the work rate consistent. You know, sometimes when you take breaks, you know, people begin to forget about you. But you know, I just want to keep in that light. You know, just keep it consistent, keep the work rate. Basically, I'm working on getting an album out. So all the stuff that I've been recording, I just want to push it out now, you know, just get it all online, and then start working on some original material that maybe I can put for download or for sale or so forth.
Yeah, man. So, man, tell us about your backstory into how you got into the music scene and in general your life, man, because I actually don't know much about you, like how you got into it.
Hey, bro, I can tell you that. Still, one thing with the music, I've done it all my life. You understand what I'm saying? Since an early teen, from my teen ages. Basically, I started off doing like drum and bass, house and garage. Then I started evolving. You know, like when the rap scene started hitting, like, you know, the UK. It's like I left the house and garage scene, and I started developing on my rap skills. And I was one of the MCs, one of the artists that, you know, I didn't go back to the drum and bass. I never went back to the house and garage. I just continued my journey in the rap, and that's how, you know, all glory be to the Most High. You know, that's how my skills in that area, you know, has been sharpened up, and that's how I've got to the level that I've got to at the moment. Yeah, I began like, you know, rapping. I started incorporating like in my music, like, you know, stuff about the Most High God, you know. At first, but I wasn't really living the life at the time. You understand what I'm saying? But it's about 2 years ago. There was a big change in my life. You know, I came across a video on YouTube. It's called GOCC, 12 Tribes of Israel. And since then, I've just been like in the Bible, like hardcore, just learning about myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of things that I rap about, you'll hear like the influence from the Bible teachings.
Yeah, man. So how did you actually? What's your backstory of the life in the scene? Have you you just learned about Jesus then? But what kind of age were you, and what did you do before that?
To be honest, my whole life, my mum's brought me up in like the church. You understand what I'm saying? So I've always had that. You know, that faith, that strong faith, you know, praying, like, you know, the spirit to believe, you know, just believing that there is a God, you understand what I'm saying? And believing that, you know, Christ is real. I believed it all, you know, from a very young age. It's just that as I got to like my teenagers, I drifted off from it. You know what I'm saying? I started drifting off because, you know, growing up like in London, Southeast London, there's a lot of influences around you, you know, the street, things going on the street. I used to smoke weed and all of those things there. I went in prison like about 4 times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, a certain lifestyle and certain influences took me away from that, but I always still had that deep belief and faith and trust in the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? And to be honest, you know, later on in my life, I mean, how old was I? I was like, maybe like 20, I could say like 28, 27, 28, when that's when I started feeling like I need to make a change. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I know that I believe in the Most High, but there's something that's not clicking. It's like I'm not living it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still committing sin. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I started coming across GOCC Bible teachings online, it's like a lot of things was really convicting me. Like, you know, the Bible actually says, you know, you have to keep the commandments. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, it tells you also in the Bible that sin is the transgression of the Most High's commandments. And if you love the Most High, the love of the Most High is keeping His commandments. So I needed to make a change from then on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So then what happened? So like you started like completely changing or something, or you got baptized or something?
Yeah, what happened is that because I found out as well, on top of all of that, what really did it for me was that I found out that basically the Caribbeans and the West Africans, and there's others as well, but I say those people in, like, just to be specific, because obviously that's the majority of those people that are here in America and so forth. But basically, like, I found out that these people are basically bloodline descendants of the children of Israel from the Bible. And when I found that out, that was like a profound, that's what started it off. But then I realized that wasn't, like, that's not the be and end all of the journey. You understand what I'm saying? I found out, I started studying more, going into the Bible more. And that's one thing I realized I wasn't doing before when I used to believe in God and, used to call Jesus and stuff like that. I wasn't studying the Bible. I wasn't actually reading it and going into it and seeing what it says. And then when I found out, hold on, I'm an Israelite. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Because basically, in Deuteronomy chapter 28, it tells you that these people, because they broke the covenant with the Most High, our forefathers broke the covenant with the Most High, therefore, the Most High sent us into captivity. And Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68 tells you that it will be done by slave ships, it will be done by ships, and that we will be sold as bondmen and bondwomen, and will be in captivity until basically, through the blood of Christ, we're redeemed and we change our ways and start calling on the Most High again. And, it's just been the journey for me it's been incredible. You know what I mean? I wouldn't take nothing back. I wouldn't change it. If I could change anything in my life, I wouldn't change one thing, because everything, led to this, and basically, I got baptized in, last year, February the 25th, and it was at Gathering of Christ Church.
That's cool, man. So now you're going hard with the music, then, are you?
Oh, I'm going super hard with the music right now, because I know that there's a message. It's not even me who the message is coming from. It's coming from Christ. You understand what I'm saying? And it's going out, and it's it can change people's lives. I know that even when I was in the world and doing worldly stuff, there were songs that would lift me up and encourage me. You understand what I'm saying? But they might have been talking worldly things, but I know that now I can do that with Christ's message. You understand what I'm saying? And people can actually come to Him. You understand what I'm saying? And be actually change their lives. Yeah,
man, definitely. That's exactly what it is, man. Your voice on your record is the message, and obviously you're making it chilled out with a nice beat or something. But 100%, man. That is you've got an influence when you're on the mic, basically.
Hey, all glory be to the Most High. I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel.